Good evening and hello, everyone. So, this evening, I'll be sharing some of my insights from The Garden to the City by John Dyer, focusing on chapter 6. So, the first question is: did you read the assigned reading? Yes, I read the assigned chapter. This book, this section of the book explored how technology shapes our lives, particularly from the Christian perspective, and how we should engage with it more thoughtfully. It also made me do a lot of thinking about the balance between how we use technology and how it might influence all of us and others. So, question number 2: three most exciting ideas. Well, the first idea that kind of stood out to me was the tension between technological instrumentalism and also technological determinism. Dyer talks about how some view technology as a neutral tool, while others believe it shapes our decisions as well as our behaviors. This was exciting because it challenged me in particular to think about how our agency with technology. The Bible supports the idea that while technology might influence us, we still have God-given free will to choose how we use it. Verses like Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. As I share the screen over, I'll share those verses. So verses like Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. And it says, I call heaven and earth as witnesses today against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both you and your descendants may live. And then we have Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And it says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and acceptable in the perfect will of God. So we have God-given free will, and the will to choose how we use it, right? Responsible for our choices, including how we engage with technology. So I use Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19, and Romans chapter 12, verse 2 as an example. The second exciting idea is how technology can be used to spread the gospel, like I'm doing right now. Dyer mentions that technology is not inherently good or evil. I agree. How we use it does matter, though. This resonates with me because in today's world, we can leverage these tools like social media and online platforms to fulfill the Great Commission in Matthew chapter 28, verse 19. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Beautiful. It's incredible to think about how we can reach people across the globe through all this technology that's available to us all. The third idea that stood out to me, the importance of discernment. Dyer emphasizes that while technology can be a great tool, it also has the potential to shape us in ways we may need to be made aware of. This made me think about how the Bible calls us to exercise our self-control, which is a fruit of the Spirit. Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 through 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such, there is no law. Beautiful. So the fruit of the Spirit, and not to be mastered by anything, including technology. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. And all things are lawful for me, but all things are not helpful. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. So we have to be mindful and intentional in how we allow technology to influence our lives, making sure it aligns with God's purpose. So question number 3. One or two questions related to the reading. One question I have is, how much influence should we acknowledge technology has over us? So how much influence should we acknowledge how technology has over us? Dyer suggests that technology shapes our habits and our thoughts. But the Bible emphasizes that we have free will and responsibility for our decisions. So how do we balance recognizing the influence of technology while still exercising our free will as Christians? Another question I have is, how can we educate Christians on responsible technology use? With technology so integrated into our daily lifestyles, I wonder how churches and Christian communities can help believers discern the right ways to engage with technology so it enhances their spiritual growth instead of becoming more distracted. My closing summary. So, in conclusion, from the garden to the city challenges us all to think about how we engage with technology in a way that reflects our Christian values. We must balance acknowledging its influence and using our free will to ensure we use technology for God's glory, especially in spreading the gospel. Thanks for watching. I love you all so much. I'm already enjoying this class. All right, I'm out.